Good morning. This is Giovanni Gallucci with Rachel Donovan, and this is the Social Trend Report.
Morning, Gio. Came in early, windows down, coffee still warm before the sun got mean. Ready for it.
3 things today. Why an AI assistant is more likely to quote a person than your brand page. Why Twitch just signed every creator up for something nobody agreed to. And why X putting its own algorithm on the internet changes what you post on Monday. Let's get into it.
So Eddie ran the numbers this week, and one of them stopped me cold. When an AI assistant answers a question and cites a source, LinkedIn is the second place it pulls from, second only to YouTube.
And it isn't the company pages doing that work. Eddie went through 9.5 million of those AI citations. About 3/4 of the LinkedIn ones come from a single person's profile, not a brand account. More than half come from people with under 10,000 followers.
Under 10,000? So the size of the following isn't the thing.
Not anymore. The machine doesn't weigh your follower count at all. It reads who answered the question clearly, in public, under a real name. A barista with 400 followers can be the source, an assistant then repeats to 1 million people.
Push on why a brand should care when it already has a logo and a whole content team.
Because the logo is the part getting skipped. Watch where else it showed up this week. Starbucks just turned its baristas into an official paid creator roster inside TikTok. USA Fencing is buying reach through its athletes instead of running ads. Same move everywhere you look. People carry the trust now, and the brand mark rides along behind them.
Why does the machine trust a person over a brand account in the first place?
Because a person writes like they know one specific thing, and a brand account writes like it's covering itself. The assistant wants the clearest answer to an exact question, and that comes from somebody who actually did the work, in the first person. With the detail, a committee would sand right off. A named baker explaining why her crumb goes dense in humidity beats a brand page saying it uses quality ingredients.
Give me what that looks like for someone who isn't comfortable being the face.
Start with the questions you already answer over email. Every one of those is a post under your own name, not the brand handle, yours. Written like a person talking, not a press release, because the assistant is hunting for the human who sounds like they actually know the thing.
And the small operator, where do they sit in all this?
Right at the front if they move. A founder with a face and a name already has the exact thing the giant is now paying creators to fake. You're the person. You don't have to go rent one. Put yourself where the questions get asked, answer them plainly, and you become the citation.
Where do people get this wrong?
They keep hiding behind the logo. They pour everything into the brand account and leave the actual humans invisible. A machine can't quote a logo. It quotes a person. So give it a person.
Okay, 3 to run with.
1. Stand up one real person from your team as a named voice on their own profile and have them answer the top questions in your category out loud every week. 2. Put faces and bylines on your content. A name the assistant can pin the answer to beats a polished brand post with nobody behind it. 3. Look at your own regulars, the customers who already talk about you, and make them a small creator bench. A handful of real people beats one rented influencer.
Second one, and Travis had it at the top of his stack. Clark right under him. On August 12th, Twitch turned on a setting that signs every streamer up to train Amazon's AI. Every account. On by default. No email, no pop-up, nothing.
And the scope is the whole library. Your live streams, your saved videos, your clips, the chat, even your channel images. It doesn't just feed Twitch either. It feeds models all across Amazon.
Did they say anything about how it got switched on for everybody?
They did, and I almost respect the honesty. The product chief went on a live stream and said, and I'm quoting him, "If this was opt-in, nobody would opt in. That's the reason. They told you to your face that the default is the entire strategy."
So the quiet part, just said out loud.
Out loud and on the record. And here's why it lands on you even if you've never touched Twitch. Every platform you post on is somebody else's building. You're renting the shelf your content sits on, and the landlord can change the locks with a toggle and no notice.
So what does an operator actually do about that, short of quitting every platform?
You don't quit them. You stop letting anything you care about live only on a rented shelf. The relationship with your audience is the asset, And for most brands, it's sitting entirely inside accounts they don't own. Move the people who love you somewhere you control.
Somewhere you control. Meaning what, in plain terms?
An email list. A community you host. A place where you can reach your best people without asking a platform for permission, and without a setting deciding whether your library trains somebody's model tomorrow. Post everywhere, but keep the master and keep the direct line.
And the trust piece with your own audience, is there one here?
There is, and it's an opening. Be the brand that's straight with people about this. A plain post telling your audience what a platform just did and what you're doing about it reads as honest in a week where a giant got caught being sneaky. Their sneaky is your credibility.
And for a brand that's spent years building a following on one app, that's a hard thing to hear.
It should be, a little. That following isn't yours. It's borrowed against terms that changed overnight this week with nobody getting a vote. So treat every follower you have as a lead you haven't closed. The close is getting them somewhere you own, an inbox, a text list, a member space, before the next toggle flips and you learn it the hard way.
Where's the mistake?
Treating a platform account like you own it. You don't. Act like a renter who keeps copies of everything and already knows where the exit is.
3 to move on.
1. This week, open every platform your brand posts on and find the AI training toggle. Turn it off where you can, write down where you can't. 2. Start the channel you actually own. Email is fine. Move your most loyal 100 people onto it, so no toggle ever cuts you off from them. 3. Keep the master file of everything you make. Post the copy to the rented shelf. Hold the original, so nothing you value lives on one server you don't have the keys to.
Last one, and Clark flagged it first. On August 14th, X did the thing platforms just never do. It put the source code for its For You ranking up on GitHub. Open license, 10 to 15 times more of it than they had ever shared, plus a tool that labels why a post got pushed.
Which means the rule book everybody has been guessing at for years is sitting right there to read. You don't have to reverse engineer the feed off a guru's thread anymore. The signals it actually weighs are documented on the same platform, the same month it also published how it pays.
So what does that change for somebody posting 5 days a week?
It kills a pile of folklore. Most of what people chase, the perfect posting time, the magic hashtag count, the follower number, none of that's what moves the ranking. What moves it's whether a real person stops, stays, and replies. The code rewards the post that pulls a genuine response, and it stays cool on the stuff that only looks busy.
And that's readable now, not a theory.
Readable now, which is the gift if you use it. Design the post to earn a reply, not a like. A like is a reflex. A reply is a person deciding you're worth typing back to, and that signal sits near the top of the weights.
There was a second thing this week on how the counting works. Right.
Yeah, and it fits. YouTube is about to split its numbers. Starting the 24th, a view registers the second playback starts, and real attention becomes a separate metric you have to go look for. So you'll have a vanity number and an honest number sitting side by side.
And your read is, judge yourself on the honest one.
Every time. The view that fires on frame 1 tells you nothing. The engage number tells you whether the thing actually held a human. Pick the metric that maps to a person paying attention and let the vanity one go.
Give me one concrete thing somebody can change on their next post knowing this.
End the post on a real question you actually want answered, not a fake one fishing for comments. People can smell engagement bait, and the code can too. Ask the thing you're genuinely unsure about, the corner where your audience knows more than you, and watch the replies come in. That one move feeds the exact signal the ranking leans on, and it makes the content better besides.
Where did people trip on this?
They read the open algorithm and try to game it. Same mistake, new rulebook. The signals it rewards are the ones you can't fake for long. Real dwell, real replies. So stop hunting the hack and just make the thing people answer.
3 to close.
1. Read what the open weights actually reward, and drop the vanity targets they ignore. Posting time and hashtag counts aren't where the ranking lives. 2. Build every post to earn a reply. Ask the real question, take the honest position, leave the opening. The comment is the signal that carries. 3. On video, judge your work by the attention number, not the raw view count. One clip that holds people beats 10 that get a view and a bounce. That's the report. If you're a food or beverage brand with a great product and a feed that just sits there, posts going up and nothing landing. The fix is the content itself, and that's the work I do at gallucci.net. Short-form video, photography, the real stuff shot around your product, built to earn the reply and the save instead of just the scroll. 15 plus years running organic social for food and beverage brands. Find me at gallucci.net or DM at gallucci.net on Instagram or LinkedIn.
Talk next week.